The number of outlets on the manifold will be dictated by the number of circuits it's feeding. The JG manifold has our standard 15mm push-fit connections for ease of use and enables the UK standard pipe size to be used. As you can see, we have an automatic air vent, fill connection, and on the bottom we have the drain connection. On the opposite ends we have two isolated valves. The flow is on top and the return is connected to the bottom rail. We have temporary decorators caps on the bottom rail. These are used for isolation and adjustment of the circuits and will be replaced by electrically operated actuators at the commissioning stage. The actuators allow the user to control each room individually. The flow meters on top of the manifold give a visual indication of the amount of water flowing through each circuit. The amount of flow needed will depend on the length of the circuit and the temperature drop required. Generally, the shorter the circuit, the more restriction will be needed. This is called balancing the system. Setting the flow is achieved by lifting the locking ring at the base of the flow meter and turning the adjusting nut. The mixing valve. The JG control unit comprises a pump and an adjustable blending valve at the bottom. Because the water is too hot to be fed into the floor unblended, the manifold is coupled with a JG control unit. The control pack is connected to the isolating valve on the manifold using the washers provided. It performs a number of functions. It blends high-temperature water from the boiler with the water in the UFH system to maintain a designed temperature, usually between 40 and 60 degrees, depending on the application. It also circulates water around the various UFH circuits. Be aware that this pump will not circulate to and from the boiler. For difficult locations, we have manifold elbows as well as manifold extensions.